Hey everyone, we're here today to talk to you about selling your home as is and what that means and some of the pros and cons of whether it makes sense for you or not. With as is, basically, when you're selling it, it's letting the world know that we are not doing any repairs, so what you see is what you get. So for many people, it's a great option. If you have to move really quickly and you don't have the time to make the repairs, it's a good option. If you don't have the resources to outlay a lot of cash, that could be a good option, or the skill set or the time or desire to go through the repair process. So for a lot of folks, it is a great option. So we're going to take you through some of those pros and cons. So as far as the pros of selling your home as is goes, we've narrowed it down to 3. And number 1 is it saves you time. If you need to sell your home right now, or you want to sell your home right now and you don't have the time to get involved in a remodeling project, that can be a huge benefit. Number 2 is saving cash. If you don't have the cash to outlay to do all the repairs, you can just price your home accordingly based on its current value and go ahead and sell it. Let someone else worry about your repairs. And number 3 is the stress that it'll save you of not having to coordinate, permitting and contractors and repairs and all that. So those are 3 big benefits of selling your home as is. So we gave you 3 pros. We're going to give you 3 cons now to offset. One of the cons of selling your home as is that generally you'll appeal to a much smaller audience. There are many types of financing that won't work for certain home repairs. If there's no carpeting on the floor or there's chipping paint, many times certain financing options aren't available. There are a lot of people without the vision or the desire to do repairs or the skill set. So we can take them right off the table, which means you're dealing with a smaller audience. Smaller audience generally means you get fewer offers. And in real estate, more offers are a good thing. And then lastly is that you may end up netting less than you would if you did the repairs. And many repairs just add to the appeal of the home, which creates a bigger audience, or they add to the value of the home in multiples. So, put $1,000 in, maybe get $5,000 back. So it's very important to know what your options are. So now that you know what some of the pros and cons are, what we want to do is just tell you 4 steps that you should do when considering selling your home as is. Number 1, first thing, talk to a realtor. Have someone come in and explain the pros and cons to you. Look at your home. Every home is different, so it has to be on a 1-by-1 basis. The second thing is disclose any known defects to the home that you know of, so everybody knows where they're at and where they stand, so there are no surprises. Get a cost estimate. Again, know what the cost is going to be to repair those items, because a buyer will obviously try to drive your costs down with the work. Sometimes I've heard people say, that's going to cost $5,000 when it's going to cost $1,000 to do the repair. So do that, and then set a realistic price. Talk to your realtor, get fair market value. Every home has a fair market value regardless of condition. Find out what yours is in the condition it's in right now, and then you make the decision whether this is the right move for you to sell it as is, or to think about getting the repairs done and dressing it up a bit. So now you know the basics of whether or not you can sell your home as is, or if it makes sense for you or not. But if you have more questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to discuss options where you could even get the repairs done and pay for it out of your closing proceeds, so you don't have to have the cash on hand. And I can generally help you decide which repairs make sense and which ones don't. So until next time, have a great day and take advantage of this great market. It's only going to be dollar for dollar. Poop. So we gave you 3 pros. Now we're going to give you 3 cons.
Are we?
We might. Let's do that again.
Okay.
At its current market value. Please hold.